part of Numbers in the Bible, Numbers 6:24. It says, "The Lord bless thee and keep thee. The Lord bless thee and keep thee." It's a good load, ain't it? Got this stuff just now. They're having yard sales where it's court day weekend. These little boxes. The craftsmanship isn't the greatest on these, but I love that maple. See it there? And this is like $5. So, but you can see like his spacing isn't the greatest in there. But she said it was her ex-husband that made them. The maple and stuff is beautiful though. This one as well. See how pretty that is? The wood. As I said, craftsmanship not the greatest. Look, see the screws coming through. I could probably take those out and redo them though. And this one says prayer box on it. I like that a lot. It's got like a little thing there. Chair right there. It's the maple as well. That chair, I really like those. I got those for the kids for their room. Have faith in God. That says this is like a maple. Quit that, Moses. This is a maple frame here. Really pretty picture frame. That looks like he used barn wood and then a slab on this. So he used barn wood for the bottom. Here I am. My little girl helps me load this here, but as you can see, there's quite a bit of cherry wood rounds laying there. The thing about it is though, and there's some other stuff too, poplar as well, but the guy that brought me this one load of it, really it was so short that I was kind of disappointed when I seen it, but it worked out pretty good because, I mean, some of it was 8 inches, 10 inches, as you can see here. But the good thing about it, a guy was wanting some for smoking right down the road, and so this worked out really good for him. I called him up, and we just brought him that little load there. I actually gave this to this guy for free because he's the one that found the new introduced me to the new location, which I show here in just a little bit. And he said, yeah, if you can just bring me some wood, we'll call it even or something like that. So I was satisfied with that. So here's the wood we brought him. It's great for smoking, cherry is. I've delivered some types of wood like cherry and apple and stuff like that, and even some, I believe it was peach, to some people that like smoking, and even to brick oven pizza place. They would use their wood to cook pizzas with. Well, I just recorded a video for a while, and the whole thing was in slow motion, so I'm gonna have to redo it. But me and Carter just left and got about a half a truckload of the red oak from that roadside logging. It's well-seasoned red oak, and now we're heading to this new location that I've yet to show, because there's some poplar there. And this guy that contacted me, I think it was yesterday, he's actually wanting half poplar and half hardwoods. He's wanting half poplar and half hardwoods because poplar is a good fire starter. It's good to get a fire started with. So he actually requested half poplar and half of a hardwood. And I told him I had some hickory and the red oak. And so I got the red oak in there now. Me and Carter was there for about 10 minutes just loading it up because most of it was most of it was split. It's seasoned wood, but most of it was split, so all we had to do pretty much was pick it up and throw it in. That makes like the 5th time I went there and got shaken wood from that tree and sold it, you know. Whether it was completely that tree, you know, a full load of that tree, or just adding some of that tree into another load, like I did this time. So we've got about half a load, truck bed of red oak right now, and now we're going to go down here to this new location and fill the rest of it up with poplar, because that's what he requested. He wants half poplar and half of a hardwood, so because he wants something that he can start a fire with easily, he said. So anyways, we're going down here to this new location, and I'll show that to you. And there's quite a bit of trees down there doing a lot of dozer work and stuff like that, and he told me I can get all the wood I want out there, and he said once I do, he's got a lot more that I can have. So we're heading there right now. It looks kind of like it might rain, and that's I'll turn the camera around and show you right now. Pretty cloudy day, which we could use some rain here in Kentucky right now, honestly. So there's the guy that owns this land. There's his dump truck right there, and I think his home, one of them. I think he owns quite a bit of land back here. I delivered some cherry up here to a guy for his smoker. It was shorter stuff that I got from somebody else, but that worked great for a smoker. So right there to the right, that home there, that double wide, I delivered some cherry there. He's home right now. All right, here's the location. So I'm kind of gonna just pull in here and show you. Definitely looks like it might rain soon, so we want to hurry up and get in here and get this poplar split and loaded. I've got a little bit of it nearly bucked already, but as you can see, all the way up through there, up that way, there's wood that goes all the way up through there, and then all the way around these woods here, and then all the way over here too. It's down too, so that one broke that I cut right there. That's good. I'm gonna go on back up to that poplar there so we can just load it. All right, here's some poplar I started bucking the other day. So really this log here, this poplar log here, and maybe that one there will be enough to fill this truck the rest of the way up. There's a maple all over up that way, and then it goes literally all the way down through the woods there and all the way on the other side, and then it goes all the way up this side too and all the way around. So there's a lot of wood here. All right, as you see, we've got like half a truckload here already, and this is that good seasoned red oak from that roadside logging that I did quite a bit out of. We're only getting a truckload, so as you can see, I've got it mainly filled in. He said he wanted half and half, so I've got that. Now we'll go ahead and get his poplar here, which is rare request, but I'm fine with doing that if that's what he wants. That's easy splitting wood, and we've got it right here, and quite a bit of it right here actually. So I may buck this log up a little bit and then finish this stuff, because it's kind of, I went ahead and flipped them logs over. I didn't want to hit the dirt, and then that log there I may get a little bit of it. I probably won't need, but maybe, you know, these here, really this stuff here may be enough to fill this up the rest of the way. And this is easy splitting wood, so this will be some enjoyable splitting. I'll show you that as we go. Carter's been wanting to split a lot too. Definitely seems like it's going to rain though. As you can see, it's cloudy out here today. Feels good though. This is great splitting weather, honestly. I just want to get in and out before it rains, so I'm going to go ahead and set my tripod up, get this bucked a little bit more, and then start splitting. I just met the owner of this land. I mean, I met him the other day and talked to him for just a little bit. I was kind of leaving out as he was coming in, but I talked to him a little bit longer there, and he said he's got plenty of wood here and another location with lots of hardwood. So I mean, see the way that contacts can work for you, because how it came down to it was me and a guy I know, we were back here at this guy's garage right back behind me, guy that delivered the cherry wood to, and he's the one that told me about this location. So he told me it goes like a mile back this way and then all the way over that way. There's enough wood here for a couple years at least, and then he's got another location too. So this is literally about 2 minutes down the road from home, so very good location for me. I'm very happy. So, but anyways, this will make some very enjoyable fun splitting. I'm gonna let Carter do a little down the middle here in a little bit. He's wanting to do it down the middle with some of the a piece of poplar. We'll see if he can get it. But this makes for some great splitting. I get comments a lot sometimes that I don't know why people even say it. They'll say, you know, that wood's easiest dry, that's why it splits like that. I'm well aware that different woods split different. I've split many different types of woods, but I'm splitting them for wood is why I'm splitting them. So, and sometimes I'll do down the middle and stuff like that too. And then if they're too big, I can use those for outside burners and stuff. But anyways, you know how it is on YouTube. Hope y'all are all doing good. Haven't heard from nobody. Well, I have heard from some of y'all. I didn't mean it like that. I haven't posted for a while on there. We're going to try to be more consistent with that. And so Firewood's really, you know, we're almost into November. Tomorrow's the 1st. That's really when it really starts to pick up, you know, honestly. November, December, January, February is your busiest months probably. So anyways, October can be as well. So we're gonna go ahead or I'm gonna go ahead and split this poplar. It's easy split, and then load it in there real quick and fill the rest of this truck bed in. And I'll probably just kind of move and talk a little bit while I'm doing it. It's not gonna take very long to do this load. All right, so this is the new location here. And this is just one little piece of it here. It's actually quite a property here. He said it goes on for the line of trees do for about a mile back that way. I haven't even looked at all of it yet. So it's quite a bit of land there. And he said once I get all the wood cleared out here, he's got wood at another place. This man owns quite a bit of land. And so the guy that I delivered the cherry wood to, he's the one that introduced me to this man. And so that worked out pretty good for me. It's a good location. This wood's been down for a little while. And mainly what I've seen there, I've seen some hickory, oak, poplar, and maple. Those are the 4 woods I've seen there so far. Hickory, oak, poplar, and maple. So here I'm actually getting poplar. A guy actually requested poplar, which is pretty rare. But he said he was wanting something that was easy to start a fire with. And so I told him poplar, you know. And he said, yeah, that sounds good. Bring me some of the poplar. Half poplar and half hardwood. So as I was saying earlier, I went ahead to the same location where I've got a lot of the red oak from. I sowed a lot of red oak out of that big red oak tree, that roadside logging. I've still got wood left out of it. And I mean, there's been 5, 6 loads, something like that. You know, some loads I've added other wood to it, and some of the loads have just been purely that red oak. But I got a lot of wood out of that tree, and it's really good quality wood too. It's solid. There were some pieces in the middle near the base of the tree that it was like mud, and just kind of in the middle of it, just where it had rotted, I guess. And so I tried to split around that and get as much of the good wood off of that as I could. But I've still got quite a bit left over there. Probably at least one more truckload there, which will make, you know, like I said, around 6 truckloads altogether. But really, I would say 4 or 5, probably 5 face cords around it, you know. That because, like I said, some of it I've added in other loads as well. I've kind of mixed it in with it, but I'd say around 5 full truckloads out of that one tree, which is quite a bit, $500. So I'm happy with that. But this is a good location here. This is poplar. It's easy splitting wood. Pretty good size poplar right here. Not as big as that one I did here a while back. If you all seen that one, it was a really big poplar. But this one's a pretty good size. And it splits really good, poplar does. You always get those guys in the comments that are saying something to the nature of, yeah, that wood splits easy, try this wood and stuff. I get a lot of comments like that, but oh well, that's how it goes, I guess. Anyways, we're already in November. Tomorrow is the presidential election. I know some people don't like me talking about politics. And I'm not big into politics. I just pay attention to things that are going on in the world, and politics is something that they've kind of call it nowadays, one of the things, you know, as far as the laws and stuff in our country. So tomorrow's the presidential election. It's going to be a huge day, and it's going to have a huge impact on our country. And I'm conservative, so it's probably no surprise to who I'm voting for. I'm definitely voting for Trump. I'm definitely rooting for Trump. But don't agree with everything he says, but I definitely seen what he did as president, and he did a great job in many aspects. So definitely rooting for him. Anyways, I'll leave that at that. But like I said, I think in this video I showed 3 different deliveries altogether, maybe just 2. I can't remember. I know I showed the cherry one and then this one. Well, actually, and then at the beginning there was another one. So yeah, I showed 3 different deliveries here in this video. Now this one was just a truckload. The other one was that free load of cherry. And then the first one at the beginning of the video was a $200 load. And I've got another load to bring, or to get ready for a guy in Lexington tomorrow. He messaged me just a little bit ago, actually, and was saying he wanted a $200 load. So that's great, you know. I'm always happy to do those bigger loads. It just makes it far more worth it when you're driving. You know, if you're driving already anyways, wouldn't you want to leave with twice the money, you know, 200 rather than 100? There was one year that I quit doing truckloads. Actually, I think on this channel, my first year when I was showing it, I didn't do regular truckloads. I only did the double face cord loads just because it was so much better, you know. For the amount of gas that we're using and everything, it was so much better to make 200 rather than 100. So, but But I got back into doing them because they really don't take long anyways, and 100 is still good profit, you know, for the time invested. So what we did, we went over there to the Red Oak and took probably 10-15 minutes loading it up. I loaded about half a truck bed. That's right down the road from home. This place is right down the road from home. And we went over there and split. I didn't split very long. I think 15-20 minutes, something like that. Not a real hard pace or nothing like that. And then we loaded it up. And he was right here in Jeffersonville too, so it was very easy to deliver that one there. He was a first-time customer too. It was the first time I'd ever met that guy. And he talked like he would, he was burning it in his garage, so he talked like he would get another load. As you can see there, that's usually what I try to do with a truck bed. I just go up above the bed a little bit. I don't pile it in there real deep, but looks like I'm talking there. The audio on this phone is not the greatest, so I'll just keep on adding it in here like this. But as you can see there, I was talking about how dirty it was because he had done some dozer work in there and sowed some grass seed, so it was making the wood kind of dirty to split there. But I guess that's really something I can't really get around too much. I may try to do something about it. So here I am at his place now. I was able to back right up in his lawn, and he wanted it stacked by his fence there. And so you'll kind of see here where I stack it at. And so that's about what a stack looks like loosely thrown in a truck bed. So he comes out to right around a face cord of wood. That'll do with that one. So just a truckload there. Mainly red oak and poplar. So that red oak is good wood, and poplar, what are you saying he prefers for starting it? So that worked out good for me because I've got some poplar to get rid of. But anyways, so we were supposed to originally meet like around 2 when he got back from the doctor, but it was like 2:40 and I hadn't heard from him. I had the wood loaded, so I called him and he said, well, can you do it tomorrow or Monday? He said, I won't be home till later. And I said, well, I'm right down the road from you. I can do it later when you get home. And he said, well, I'll be home around 5 if you want to do it. And so they got some of those Texas Longhorn cattle, look like there. But and I said, yeah, 5's no problem. You know, he's I think like 3 minutes down the road, this guy. So anyways, there's another load delivered, and Carter stayed at home when I went and did it, and backed right up in his lawn there and then stacked it for him. But anyways, till next time, you all be safe out there. God bless.